Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with this week's installment of Rabbi E in 3, brought to you by MEOR DC. Please find us on Facebook or at MEORDC.org and be in touch. I'm going to ask you a question, an extremely important question, especially if you're a Jewish person, but really for anybody. More important than Trump or Clinton or never Trump, even more important than that pressing question. What is your relationship to the Torah? What is my relationship to the Torah? I'm asking myself the same question. Now, why am I asking you this question now, myself this question? What is our relationship to the Torah? Because Saturday night, tonight is Thursday night when I'm recording this, in 2 nights is the most underrated, unappreciated, not obscure, but somewhat hidden, at least for many people's eyes, Jewish holiday that there is, the holiday of Shavuos. It's Zman Matan Toratenu, the time of the giving of the Torah, the commemoration, or really the spiritual reliving of God giving the Torah at Mount Sinai. Now, I'm not talking about now why it's so underappreciated. I mean, so many Jewish people, even not very religious people, have a relationship to Passover. They go to a Seder. But I know I didn't grow up very religious. I didn't have any relationship to Shavuos. But that's the holiday of the giving of the Torah. There's no holiday more important because the Torah encompasses everything else, including the story of Passover and all the laws of Passover and all the laws and ethics and history that's contained in the thing we call the Torah. I'm not saying it's the most important holiday. Each holiday is important in the Jewish tradition, but it's the time of the giving of the Torah, the reliving of us as a people, Jewish people, standing at Mount Sinai, men, women, and children, and having God reveal himself to us and utter the 10 commandments publicly. And then after that, Moshe went up to the mountain and learned the rest of the Torah, which he proceeded to teach to us, the Torah that we have here in a book form, but in the scroll. It's the holiday, the anniversary of getting the Torah. It's a big holiday. So it's a good time of the year, even though every day is a good time, but especially a good time to think, reflect. What does Torah mean to me? Do I study it? Do I value it? Do I believe in what it says? Okay, there are a lot of questions there, many more than can be covered in 3 minutes. But I invite you and myself to have a deeper connection to the Torah, because I believe no matter how religious or observant you may be, at least just like Passover, people, like I said, have a relationship to it. We should have a relationship to Shavuos and think about the Torah, its commandments, its laws, its guidelines. It's called a Torah Chaim by our sages, a Torah of life, instructions for life. Do I take these instructions seriously? Do I realize that whether any one of them, let's just say like that, right? In other words, part of the project on this Shavuos is to think, maybe I should take the Torah more seriously. Maybe I should investigate and study it more. Do I believe in the divine origin of the Torah, as it says here that we stood at Mount Sinai and that has been passed down in an unbroken tradition from that time? Do I accept that? Right? It's not supposed to be a blind faith. It's solid if you really examine it. We don't have time for that now. I'm running out of time here. But to think about it, do I value the Torah enough? I should study it more. And that which I do already appreciate, let's say the 10 Commandments, which is the table of contents of the rest of the Torah that God revealed publicly at Mount Sinai in the public revelation. It's the introduction of the rest of the Torah. And most people can accept those. Yeah, I've heard about the 10 Commandments. Been there, done that. Do you do it? Do you think every day or I am the Lord your God, that there's a God, one God, a purpose to the world? Don't have any other gods. Don't give your spiritual allegiance to any other force. Keep Shabbos. Honor your parents. Don't commit adultery. Been there, done that. Keep doing it if you're married. Don't commit adultery. I'm going to say the 10 Commandments, which are just 10 of the 613 commandments. There's so much to think about, to reflect on, to relate to internalize, to commit to. I got to go. I'm over 3 minutes. It's a Rabbi Ian 3-ish this week, but it's so important. What does Torah mean to you? Torah means instructions for life, and they elevate our life and they make our life better and more meaningful, and they connect us to our spiritual core and to our people throughout history, now and in the past and into the future. That's what Torah is. It's eternal. Every day God gives the Torah, Baruch atah Hashem notein haTorah, we say. He gives the Torah every day. So every day we can accept the Torah on ourselves anew. But Shavuos is the day that's earmarked for a special reacceptance of the Torah and of our covenant with God. Shavuos means weeks, because it refers to the weeks leading up to this holiday, weeks of preparation after Passover. But Shavuos also means a double meaning in Hebrew: oaths, vows. We retake our vows, us and God. We renew our covenant with God. So think about it. What does Torah mean to you? What does being a Jew mean to you? Insofar as Judaism is connected to the Torah. I've gone way over. Forgive me. It's one of the commandments in the Torah to forgive. Well, I don't know. It's not one of the 613, but it's a Jewish value to forgive, have a wonderful, meaningful Shabbos and a meaningful Shavuos, and we'll come out of it together. Hopefully the Torah meaning more to each one of us, each at our own level, for a wonderful new acceptance and recommitment to being a part of the people that carries and studies and lives this beautiful Torah. Good Shabbos. Chag Sameach.